Alright, hello everybody, it's Liam here. Today I'm going to be building a 3 Discord integration bots, all for different purposes, and it's made for the server just to they have different purposes. So one will be deleting self-promotional messages because all the Discord servers I'm in, they're everywhere and they're rampant, so this is going to be one just to delete it. So as you can see here, the second one will be a integration for Discord reactions. So a lot of the servers I'm in, they have a channel for like wins. So if you like make a sale or something, or you like post in a win, you can automatically have it so you're able to react to these what's the word, channels, I guess, into these messages, and it just adds an extra layer of liveliness, I guess. And then the last one I'm going to do is a Discord to Slack integration. So some of the servers I'm in, they have a channel where you're able to try and buy stuff off them. And if you just put it into the server, uh, it'll notify you on Slack. So that's the idea. This is going to be a complete walkthrough for how to integrate Discord and also how to integrate Slack, because it can get quite complicated at times. So this one will be a little bit longer. So we'll get right into it now. So the first one I'm going to build is the delete self-promotional messages one, because realistically this is probably the most useful one by far, but the other ones have Slack integration, so it has different purposes. But yeah, so let's begin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an app in the scenario, and I'm just going to watch channel messages. And the goal here is this is a test, so I built it out, but I'll be integrating everything again from the very beginning. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to name this test again, so I know I'm going to have to delete this because I ain't do that again. So I'm going to be basing this off the documentation. So this is the Discord documentation here. All you have to do is type in make Discord, and it'll pop up. And all you have to do is you come down here. You can connect via 2 ways. So if you want to connect your Discord to make using auth2, you'll need to have a server, and you just choose an account and you can connect it. I'm going to be using the second option here. Sorry, it'll be this one here, using your own credentials. It's just more what's the word, back-endy in a sense. That's like a dev term. So it'll be a little bit more complicated, but look, it'll also last longer. So you open here your Discord developer account. If you don't have an account, you just make an account. Pretty self-explanatory. Hope people can understand that. And then you come here and you make a new application, and you just go test again, not gain, AGN, right? And you just make a new bot, create an application in the corner. And from here, what you have to do is, we might be skipping forward and backwards a few steps, but you come to the bot section and you have to reset the token, and you just say, yes, do it. And then you put in your password. Guys, don't hack me. I appreciate it. Thank you. But you get the token here, you copy it, and you come back to this integration here. And all you have to do is you put in the bot token here. And you need 2 other ones, which is client ID and client secret. And so just 2 seconds, you go back. You'll go to auth2 over here, and then you will copy first of all the client ID, and then you come back here and you'll one more and reset the client secret. I'm going to be deleting this, so that's why I'm not worried about showing this. I'm not going to blur it because I'm way too lazy. Don't forget to click on bot permissions, just select all, because that can be a bit of a problem sometimes if that's not set properly. And I'm just going to double check. We have one more thing we need to do, so don't click anything yet. So you need to set on some redirects for the API calls. So here we are. You just go integromat. Ooh, where is redirect? Oh yeah, redirect. And you just paste these in. The reason there's 2 of them is because make used to be called integromat, formerly known as integromat, guys. So we just save changes and just give it a second, and then you come back here and then you just save. And boom, bop, bow. It should be authenticating slowly by itself, or quickly, actually. And I have a server here myself, so I'll just be using it on mine, and then we just continue. It'll have. Let me just double check that I have all of this correct. Oh, I think I need to do But okay, I forgot one thing, so I have to come down here and just set up all these correctly. Yeah, so make sure you set up all these because when I built this before, when I was testing it out, it enjoyed breaking on me if you didn't have those on. So I'm just gonna X out of this, do everything I did again, a test again, which is perfectly fine. So we're gonna select all, and then I'm just gonna grab the auth tokens again. This happens sometimes, but yeah, when you're building stuff like this, there's so many steps that you just kind of forget, which is like it just happens, you know. So I'm just gonna reset the token again and copy. Perfect. So make sure you have all that done. Save, and it should be authenticating by itself. So continue authorize. It should like no, don't take too long. But here we are. So now you have a test in and you have channel set up. So this is my server. This is just one I have by myself, and I will add it to. So as you can see, test again has just landed. Love to see it. They've landed into the Discord. So we're just going to put this into new channel. That's not where I'm supposed to go. So you go to new channel and you just have any sort of limit. And I'll just click OK from now on. All right, so that's perfect. We're just going to test this real fast. So we're just going to run once, and it should have no outputs. And then if I type in, I think it's new channel. So hello, Liam. Right, and then you just go run this module, and boom, hello, Liam. So now you have the content on here. So whenever it pops, it'll get the content. And then from here, we need to make a GPT module. Oh, that was a hard word to say for some reason. You make a GPT module. Funnily enough, they actually have the GPT-4 Omni, which is insane. It's so insane. If people have seen it, it's half the price of GPT-4, and it's also has voice and video, and it can be put on desktop soon. It is insane. But that's like side tangent. For here we go GPT Turbo 116 because it's the cheapest one out of all of them. And we go system, and I just say you are helpful virtual assistant. That's how you spell assistant. Assistant. Perfect. And from here, you go user, and I'm just going to use I'm just going to actually give the thing. So I'm going to just use the prompts I have up here just because it's faster and I don't want to waste anyone's time. So your job is to take the message input and see if it contains some type of self-promotion. If it can contain self-promotion, output 1. If it doesn't, output 2. So it's ideal in this. So we're just going to put this in here. And then I remember what I did was, if you put user here, and then you just put in any sort of link, it doesn't really matter what the link is. If you put a link here, and then you train it on the assistance API. So if it's self-promotion, you output 1, and then you make another message saying user saying, hello, my name is Liam, sort of. You train it, and you just say assistance output is 2. Boom. So it's very simple, very easy. The reason you do that is when you make another module, actually there's one more thing I forgot to do, is you need to add a user, and don't forget to add, where is content? Hello, yeah, there we go. So every time this pops, it'll go into GPT and then it'll filter it. And what you do is you then from here, you make a delete message channel. So if it is self-promotion, you have to add the channel ID. So the channel ID is this one here, and the ID of the message is this one here. And then what you do is you put a filter. So if self-promotion, PROMOTION, the condition is if the result is equal to 1, boom, it'll delete the message. And what happens is it'll take the message, it'll delete it. And then what I'll do is I'll just add one more, which is send message. Let's just send a message, channel ID. No, that's the wrong one. Send message or to a guild member. That's what I'm hoping to do. Send a direct message to a guild member. The guild member ID is going to be this one. Yeah, totally. And then I'll say, stop spamming, you fool. Spamming, you fool. And you can rename this anything you want, like, okay, you can basically rename it. So if I, let's say, drop in a link, or let's just say, yeah, we'll just get any sort of link, right? Just drop it in here. And then what I do is if I run this module, it'll run. It'll run, right? Discord, because you don't run it when I ask you to. There you go. And then it'll come through and it'll filter, and boom. So now what it did was it took it, and as you can see, the link is gone, and then you get a message saying, stop spamming. So basically, it'll moderate your Discord by itself, just to make sure. So that's the first one. That's completely built out now. The second one I'm going to do is watch channel messages and then post a reaction with an emoji. This one is like extremely short, but I'm sure I may as well go with it. So you watch channel messages, and I will use. It depends. I think I have a few. Yeah. So Jesus, whoopsies. Oh, is it test again? Oh God. Yeah, it's test again. I was like trying to use my brain there. Very difficult sometimes. Small nagging up here. And then we have new channel, and then the limit is what, like 10 or whatever. It doesn't really matter from now on, whatever. And then what you do is you just post a reaction. This is a super simple one, and it was really funny because when I was looking through this, if you click here, you actually get access to like a Twitter emoji site with like hundreds of emojis. But yeah. So if you just look up like money emoji or something, you just get like a money bag emoji and you just put it in. And then the message ID is this one. And then the channel ID is, we're gonna map it just to make sure. This is the channel ID, and then the emoji will be this. Boom. So now the way this one works is, I think this is off new channel. New channel, perfect. So let's go back to this new channel. And if I go hello, boom, or actually we'll do I made alt 0128 1,000 euros. Boom. Right, so someone puts that into said chat, okay? And we're just gonna set this as 2 so you can watch it work on both. Oh, it's on 10 anyways. So you run it, and then it'll run through. So it ran through twice. And as you can see, there's 2 money bag emojis on these. You can set it with a wait timer inside. So if you put an, I think it's a tool, I think it's sleep. So it doesn't seem like automatic or robotic. You can put like a 300 wait timer. So it just looks more human. Something like that. But I'm not out here waiting 3 minutes. And then the last one I'm going to do, this will also take a little bit of time, but you now have to connect Slack to Discord, or not to Discord, connect Slack to Make, which is a whole process in and of itself. But what we'll do is we'll do Discord, we'll do watch channels. So watch channels is like the basis of everything. But we go to test again. We go channel ID. New channel, and then sure. So that's that. Okay. And then the next one you have to do is go to Slack, and you have to create message. Perfect. So what I will do here is the Slack user connection. So this is where stuff gets kind of complicated, but I will go through it now. So I'm gonna add a connection type, Slack user, test, delete, just so I know. And I go show advanced settings. So this is also based off this documentation here. Would recommend having a read if you're trying to do this, but I will just go through it now myself. So what you need to do is log into Make, module, blah, blah, blah. You need to go to Slack account, your pages, and then create a new app. So I'm going to go do all that now. So I was doing this, and it takes a little bit. So I made a test one as well. So I'm just going to create a new app. Don't take too long. Let's see. Oh, does it not want to? Oh, I think my Slack is currently having a heart attack. Let's see if it wants to do me a solid and no. Hmm. Maybe if I just hit this one. Wait, let me see. Create new apps, select from scratch, enter a name of the app, select the workplace. Yeah. Okay. You've changed permission scopes of your app. Please reinstall your app. Okay, that's fine. Um, save changes. Okay. Right. I think it's finally decided to be fair. So we're going to create a new app. Okay. Right. From scratch. And we're just going to test for make delete. So I'm going to be deleting all this, but it's fine. And then we're going to select workplace and it'll be mtos and create the app, which is fine. So now you're on this page here. There's a few things you're going to have to do, which is, I think the first one is you'll need auth. Let me see. Oh, yes. Okay, so your client ID and your client secret. So we'll get that first. So client ID is here, and you pop it in, and then client secret, you just show here, and then you can pop it in here. And then before you add, because you cannot add yet, there's a few other things you have to do, because then it'll break if you don't. So if you go auth, permissions, and workflows and all this stuff, so you need to redirect new URLs and then come to Slack, and then it'll be the same thing, and you'll be using a user, and then you control C and control V. Boom, and you just add this. And then for the scopes, you have to add the scopes that you are interested in having. I think it was read and then administer of a workspace. I think it's write. I think write is one. Start a new conversation, modify. Yeah. Just remember that if you change this after you have it done, it won't like work. So I think, is there another read one? View execution logs, view apps and requests. Honestly, I will I'll figure it out as I go along. I will figure it out as I go along. So all we have to do is actually, yeah, honestly, yeah, whatever. I'll figure it out. Safe. Please work. Don't break on me. You know, you're an absolute legend. Uh, Building these things is just banter. Yeah. So the redirect URI isn't set properly. Return to make for test. So stuff like this happens pretty often. Reasonably so, because there's too much stuff to get done. Test for make, and then we'll just see what happens. And I will figure it out on the fly. So first things first. Oh, I know what it is. I think I forgot this. There's like a save option. A new IP address. I think it's save. I need to save URLs. Yes, this naughty. This happened last time. Something's gone wrong. Oh shoot. Okay. Credentials, secret, show, auth, permissions, redirect URL, blah blah blah. Okay. We'll add a new redirect, and then you add, and you have to remember to save. Is that working? You would like to work, right? No, but that's brilliant. This is where the fun begins. Okay, the fact I can leave must mean it's... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go back and check that in a second. Control C, and we'll do this one more time. Show, Control C, client secret. And just before I go through anything too crazy, we're going to go back to auth permissions, and we're just going to see if the redirect URI. Yeah, so the redirect URI isn't there. I think this is the problem I'm currently bumping into. I need to add and save. Okay, watch the magic, guys. Magic. Let's see. Oh dear lord. Delete is requesting permission access to MTOF's Slack workspace. You are a legend. Contact info can perform actions as you allow. I now have a robot that does my bidding. Everyone wants to have a robot that does their bidding. We'll see how illegal that sounds. But basically, you go channel name or ID. Oh, enter manually. So select from a list, public channel, and public channel general text. You have someone that wants to buy your shit, that wants to buy your stuff. You can do this however you want. If you want to format it with GBT or just anything along the lines of that, you can put it in. But this is just the basics for anyone. And then when I open my Slack, so if I pop this here, type in, I would like to buy your stuff. Boom. And then we'll come back here. And then what I'll do is I'll buy, I will add the content. Boom. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run this once. And it's gone through. And then I will probably blur out my Slack channels. Perfect. And then if I go to general, and boom, you have someone that wants to buy your stuff. I would like to buy your stuff. Just like that, simple and easy. Everything is all said and done. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I do have an automation agency. If anybody is interested in working together, the link will be below. But if you enjoyed that, subscribe and have a good one. See ya.